26.252 was my fastest lap. I'm going to show it to you and then I'll break it down corner by corner. So as we start the lap heading towards the first corner, it's important you stay on the left hand side of the track as we prepare to take a wide entry. Start turning your steering wheel as the barriers on the right hand side end, and you want to combine this with leaning your body away from the corner. When you lean your body to the outside, you're loading the outside tyres with more grip, and this helps with rotation. Ultimately, you're targeting a late apex for the first corner. You don't really want to get up onto that curb too much, otherwise you'll unsettle the kart. And generally this part of the track is quite bumpy at high speed, so make sure you've got a firm grip on the steering wheel. Veer off to the left hand side of the track and use the full width of the track on exit, carrying your momentum. Out, in, out is the concept you want to follow for this first corner. As you exit the first corner, look ahead to the barrier on the left hand side. You want to drive towards that in a straight line as possible, and that's actually going to be your reference for braking. Now there's a couple of ways you can tackle the braking here. You can either go for an early brake, which is what I've done, prioritizing the exit speed. Otherwise you can brake a bit deeper into the corner, so you're carrying more entry speed. But regardless, you want to brake hard and really use the brakes to turn the kart for this first hairpin turn. Start feeding the power now and aim to take a late apex, which is where the red and white barriers are. This section of the track is subjective to where the barriers are. Sometimes they're wide, sometimes they're quite narrow. In this case they are slightly wider, so I was able to take more track on the right hand side. Now that you've taken a late apex for turn 2, your entry for turn 3 is from the outside edge. This is perfect because turn 3 is a very tight corner. It requires a brief lift off the gas in order to get rotation into the kart, and you need to combine that with an early sharp turn in. Lean your body to the outside again, away from the corner, so you can get perfect rotation to take a middle apex. Now it's really important that you open up your steering angle here and run the kart all the way to the outside edge. Use the full width of the track so you can carry that momentum you've been building up. We've got a fast right-hander coming up, so in a subtle motion, veer the kart off to the middle of the track so you can open up the angle of the corner for this right-hander. Keep your foot pinned to the floor, lean your body to the outside, and really aim to take a close middle apex. And as you exit this turn, you'll notice the final corner is upon us, and we need to drive towards that in a straight line as possible. Here, you want to look out for this dip on the left-hand side of the track. You're actually going to drive over this dip, but it also acts as a reference point. Either on the dip or just after it, you need to have a brief lift off the gas. This is to get rotation into the kart to turn to the right for the final corner. So as you have a brief lift off the gas, then get immediately back on power, sharp early turn in order to achieve a middle apex for the final corner. And don't forget to run the kart all the way towards the outside edge, opening up the angle of the corner and getting momentum all the way up to the finish line. Now overall, the karting track at Bushy Park is a momentum track. There's really only one braking point, which is for turn 2, and the rest of the track you're having to manage the throttle carefully in order to make it through the corners smoothly without losing momentum. The lap is quite short, but that also means you can do lots of laps in your session, and it gets quite physical the more sessions you do. Now if this track guide helped you improve your lap time, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. But until the next video guys, I'll see you next time.